Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I wanted to share with you this fabric book that I made a little while ago. I had some other videos to put up first, so I'm behind on making videos, and I'm trying to do them in the right sequence. But anyway, I started off with some vintage fabric napkins, and I turned them into pages. And this book is about these beautiful little girl images, and I've used some of them before on, I think I might have used them on a doily wall hanging or a hoop wall hanging, one of those, and I think maybe even a doily mini, but I don't think I used them on a fabric book before. But I just love these images and I wanted to use them again. So this is the cover, and I'll show you the back also. I left this blank here, but let me open it up, and it's usually easier for me to show you what I did. I put down a doily, and then I added the image. There's some batting under that, and then I added the trim going around the sides and the top, and then I added this trim here that just finished it off where I had started, and I think this is a Craft Supplies for You trim. And then on the bottom I added this trim here, and then this trim here, and this trim here. And these are also from Craft Supplies for You. And then here on the back I just added an applique, and I made a flower out of a flower trim, and then added a rhinestone piece in the middle. Excuse me. And then on the sides here, these are, I think, 2 different or maybe even 3 different appliques in one that I had cut pieces off of, and I used different ones to make them fit going down the side. And then I added some flower appliques on top of each other. And then this is a sequin and beaded little flower piece. And then I added some of my clay flowers, these places here. And then this is a rose applique from a trim, and I added some more clay flowers there. And then you open it up, and the first page is a pocket page, and I made it out of a I think it was a round doily that I fitted to the page, and there will be something inside. I usually put something inside my pages, but I don't do that till I'm ready to send it out. And I made another flower from a couple of different appliques and added another rhinestone piece. Here's a different rose dangle applique that I added my little pink clay flowers to, and I added 2 trims to the bottom of this one, and then I used this 2 trim to go around, and then I finished it off with this circle trim here that I got off of the top of another trim. And then here's the second image, and because she has blue, I added this blue trim here, and then underneath I added this pink trim that I think it matched perfectly the background of the image. And underneath that is a doily, another doily. And then I added some appliques, some flower appliques from trims that I cut them up, and sometimes I'll reposition them. I did that with this, and then this is a full one. So I didn't do anything to that except add clay flowers. And then here's a different little flower applique that I added a clay flower to. But this one here I did I cut it up and then I repositioned them. So then you flip it over, and then here's another image, and she has blue or periwinkle, I call it, in her dress. So I took this embroidered trim, and this is from Craft Supplies for You, and I went around the sides, and then there's a really small box pleated trim that I went around, and I made a lot of flowers out of appliques, or you know, pieces of flower trim that I just cut the flowers out of. And this is an applique on its own, a flower applique. These I took two of them and put them together. And then this is another piece from Craft Supplies for You, and it's just beautiful with the beaded dangles. So I wanted to use that here. And then I pretty sure what I did the same outlining each page. I used the same pleated trim, and then I used the same polka dot tulle trim, and then I used the same you know, circle trim on each page. I kept that the same. I don't know why, but I just did, I guess, for something different. Usually I use completely different pieces, but I had enough so that I could do each page the same. And so then on these two pages, there's there's three dangle trims on there. Now this is another different flower applique here, and I added a couple of extra flower appliques on top just to do some layering. And there's some more clay flowers. This is a flower applique on its own. This is two different pieces that I pieced together. And underneath each image you can't see much of, but I did add different doilies under each image. So that's this little girl here in pink. And then the last two pages, she has a little pink to her, but she's mostly different beiges and browns. So I kept these two pages to white, beige, and brown. So I used this doily as the background, and then I just used different cream colors and white in my dangles. And like this applique here, this is like there's two different appliques. The leaf appliques one, I added this larger flower applique, and then you have these smaller flower appliques, and then the rhinestone piece in the middle. And then on this one I use some cut work bridal trim. Here's another double applique, and the third piece in the middle. I added a little heart underneath this flower here that I made using some leaves from trim, and then underneath that is a smaller doily piece, and then this piece here. This is the flower page, and then I made this doily flower just out of layers of doilies. So that's it. That's my fabric book. It's the latest. It's the last one I've made, and I'm hoping to make another one soon. I really do like making these, and on my next video that I share a project with, I think it's going to be some fabric pocket pages that I did, or a small doily mini, because I also did one of those. I said I was behind on my videos, and I really am, so I do apologize. But anyways, if you'd like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this fabric book, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.